Hello, welcome to a gameplay, I guess you could say. I decided that I was going to do a Pokemon Red walkthrough. And originally the plan was to go through Red, Blue, Yellow, Gold, Silver, Crystal, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, and by the time then somebody would tell me how to get Diamond, Pearl, Platinum. Anyway, I'm not gonna really do that. It's more work than it's really worth, if you think about it, because really it'd be me going through the same story like 5 times. That's how many times I'd have to battle Brock. Well, actually, I'd have to battle Brock 7 times. No, 9. Yeah, because 3 on the original 3 games. 2 on Gold, Silver. Nope, 10. That's just too many times to battle Brock. So, I decided against doing that. And, you know, whatever. I mean, I don't think anybody really cares. I was also questioning whether to do this as more of a Let's Play style, where I talk about what was going on, or talking about it more like I would on a Call of Duty video, where I would be mentioning, like, what's, like, just something random that has nothing to do with the video. And it kind of raised an issue. I didn't really know which way to go on that, so from my understanding, I'm just going to kind of feel things out, and probably I'll just end up talking about the gameplay. Obviously, this Pokemon Red, I didn't really have a funny name for my rival, so he's just Blue. As you can notice, the screen kind of got chopped off a little bit. I don't know if it's going to be like that for the viewers, too, but it might not be. They might fix it when it gets finished, but it might still be that way. On the second one I recorded, it doesn't do that, because I was saved as an MPEG 2 with the original size, because I was using Visual Boy Advance, and I used the recorder that's built in there, and I was recording 10-minute chunks, thinking that's how long it would go on YouTube anyway, but it ended up that if it was over 2 gigabytes, it wouldn't load in Windows Movie Maker. So I decided that I'd have to convert them, and considering it's Pokemon Red, like, the quality isn't really going to decrease. So I figured it's not hurting anything if you think about it. The original plan, as I said before, was that I was going to go through it each time. So I picked Charmander, because the original plan was that I would go through Red with Charmander, Blue with Squirtle, Yellow obviously with Pikachu, and then when I got to Leaf Green I would go through it with Bulbasaur. But again, I don't really feel like going through it that many times. So we'll see where I go from here. I also plan on breaking up the everyday Pokemon videos with some real life videos, because, you know, this can only be so much fun. And I needed an idea for the names of my Pokemon, so I kinda, if you figure it out, then that's impressive. I'm doubting anybody will actually figure it out. But there's a common thread behind all the names. If you figure it out, it's like, ah ha ha ha. And then the names kind of like make sense. I thought it was interesting that Charizard can't learn Fly on Red and Blue. Kind of a move you connect with him, right? And, you know, here's my first rival battle, you know. Not much to really say about that. I've also noticed that people, when they're moving, I want to say it's up and down, they move slower than when they're moving left to right. So I thought that was kind of annoying. And for the most part, throughout the whole series, I believe I send Charmander out to fight Squirtle every battle. So it, you know, my team's pretty powerful. But I think it's just in this game, you can go through with anybody and do well. The only issue I've had so far, I've recorded up to like the ending pretty much. The only issue so far was training Magikarp and Oddish, because Oddish is a grass type and can't do anything. So what can you really do with that, right? And then Magikarp, it wasn't even that much of an issue, it was just that I was training everybody to level 20 at that point. So it took a little while, and yeah, that wasn't really that cool, so. As you can see, I beat my rival. Whoa, you know, big deal. But, yeah. So those are the plans. If you watched my previous video, my top 5 favorite Generation 1 Pokemon, which nobody's done yet, I strongly recommend leaving a comment on it, saying yours. I figure that'd be a good way to start this up, considering it's, you know, Generation 1 Pokemon exclusive. And, you know, see there I was thinking that, right here in the video, I was thinking that you get the town map now, but you don't. You get it after you deliver the parcel, so kind of felt like an idiot there. But that's another thing, though. I'm not an expert at red, blue, and yellow like I am on, like, Ruby, Sapphire. So you'll notice that I'll make a bunch of really stupid mistakes throughout. Like, don't get me wrong, I respect the originals for what they've set down for the rest of the franchise, but in reality, there are a lot of flaws that kind of make me not enjoy the game. For example, Rock Tunnel. Not a big fan of Rock Tunnel. Usually I would stop there or when you get to Lavender Town because it's kind of like, ugh. After going through that huge tunnel on here, I barely make it through Rock Tunnel without dying. That's... I don't like that. I don't like the need of Flash there. It's just... it's not cool overall. Some interesting things I think you should note about the original games that you probably forgot is, for instance, that psychic types are insanely overpowered. Nowadays, to beat psychic, you can use Ghost, or Dark, or Bug. But if you remember, there were only like 2 bug moves back then, and I think it was like Twin Needle, and I'm not even sure if Leech Life was a bug move back then. So bug types were kind of like, they couldn't do anything, and I get stuck up on that guy. And dark types were non-existent at this point, so you couldn't use a dark type. And ghost types, if you remember, all of them were Ghastly and his evolution family, which also had a poison side to him. So in reality, like say you had a Kadabra, its only real weakness would be bugs which it could thrash upon because they're part poison, and Ghastlies which it could thrash upon because they're poison. Another interesting thing that should be noted is the fact that, I want to say it's like Bug and Poison beat each other or something. I noticed it when I was using Poison Sting, so I want to say it's Poison beats Bug and Bug beats Poison. Which is really weird, considering afterwards they eliminate that. And if you think about it, that makes Poison like the worst type, really. Considering all Poison beats is Grass. I mean, not that few amount of things beat Bug anyway, so I guess it's trying to balance Bug out. But to be fair, Bug Pokemon, you know, they're usually Poison types, and I don't know, the whole thing, I feel like the game would be better if they never got rid of that. Because I feel like they kind of nerfed the types, really. And I just got the parcel. I wanted to make sure that I delivered the parcel in the first episode, because that way it would be done. And that was really the objective heading in. If you enjoy the video, I know it's not over yet, but please leave a like or a comment or something, really. I would say subscribe, but yeah, I don't really feel like saying subscribe. But bottom line is, if you enjoy this video, I say share this video with your friends. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I mean, when was the last time you played through the original Pokemon games? You know, it could be entertaining to go through them again. And that's what this whole thing was. This was more fun than I was expecting. Like on Fire Red and Leaf Green, you know, it's nice, but the graphics make it feel like a different game, which sounds stupid saying, but it's kind of true, though. Like with this game, I can remember, you know, my sister who passed away, like, 2002. I can remember her playing this with me, and it's like, yeah, you know, this game has more memories than Fire Red and Leaf Green do. Just my little thought. So, I mean, share this video with your friends. I mean, it's Pokemon. Who doesn't love Pokemon? I don't really have anything else I want to talk about in this video, but, you know, and there he is, mentioning the town map like an idiot. I believe the next video will have that stupid thing fixed, so not really a big worry there. And I was catching every Pokemon and training them for a while, but then once I hit like level like 30, it was too much work to keep raising them. and I got the town map. And so I have Charmander, a town map, and I beat my rival. That's really about all I've done in this part. All I've did in this part, right? Yeah, there's the original map with little ghost face, not a ghost face, a witch face in the middle. Yeah, I don't know what I'm thinking. But thanks for watching. Please leave a comment or a like or something, you know. Let me know that you enjoyed the video or didn't enjoy the video or whatever. Feedback's pleasant. Bye-bye.